Hello children, welcome to Kids Story World. Today we are going to read a story, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, Goldilocks was playing in the woods near her home. Her beautiful long blonde curl tumbled down her back as he skipped along the path. Goldilocks stopped and sniffed the air. He could smell something yummy. Feeling hungry, Goldilocks followed the trail and soon found herself in front of a little house. "How sweet!" she cried, clapping her hands in delight. "I wonder who lives here." Goldilocks knocked loudly on the front door. Nobody was at home, but the door was unlocked. So Goldilocks went in. She saw a kitchen table with 3 bowls on it. "I'm sure no one will mind if I just have a little taste of this porridge," so she told herself. Goldilocks picked up a spoon and started to eat from the biggest bowl of porridge. "Yuck!" she cried, shaking her golden hair. "This porridge is far too salty." Goldilocks tried the medium-sized bowl. "Yuck!" she gasped. "The porridge is too sweet." There was still the small bowl to try. Goldilocks took a little mouthful. She sighed, licking her lips. "This porridge is perfect." And she ate it all up. Yawn. Goldilocks began to feel sleepy. In the living room, she saw 3 armchairs. There was a big chair, a medium-sized chair, and a tiny little chair. Goldilocks climbed onto the biggest chair. "The chair was too big," she sighed. The next, Goldilocks clambered onto the medium-sized chair. "This chair is a bit too dumpy," cried Goldilocks. Then Goldilocks tried the tiny chair. "The chair is perfect," beamed Goldilocks happily. She wiggled and jiggled around to get even more comfy when, crack, the chair broke onto 3 little pieces. "Oh no," Goldilocks gasped. "Maybe I will find somewhere else to the down instead." And so Goldilocks walked up the stairs as bold as brass. Upstairs, Goldilocks found 3 little beds. There was a big bed, a medium-sized bed, and a tiny little bed. Goldilocks jumped up and down on each bed. The big bed was too hard, the medium-sized bed was too soft, and the little bed was perfect. Goldilocks sighed happily, and the little girl crawled under the covers and fell fast asleep. Meanwhile, 3 hungry bears returned to the house in the wood. They had been for a walk while their hot porridge cooled down, but the door was wide open, and there were muddy footprints inside. The bears followed the footprints into the kitchen and saw at once that someone had been there. "Who's been eating my porridge?" growled Daddy Bear. "Who's been eating my porridge?" gasped Mommy Bear. "Who's been eating my porridge?" squeaked the baby bear. "And eaten it all up." Feeling shocked and confused, the 3 little bears padded into the living room and saw that someone had been there too. "Who's been sitting in my chair?" roared Daddy Bear. "Who's been sitting in my chair?" growled Mommy Bear. "Who's been sitting in my chair?" yelped Baby Bear, and broken it. Suddenly, the 3 bears heard snoring from upstairs. Daddy Bear, Mommy Bear, and Baby Bear rushed up the stairs and went into the bedroom. "Who's been sleeping in my bed?" roared Daddy Bear. "Who's been sleeping in my bed?" growled Mommy Bear. "Who's been sleeping in my bed?" squeaked Baby Bear. pointing to Goldilocks and is still there. Goldilocks woke up with a start and found 3 bears peering down at her. She jumped out of bed and ran out of the house and threw the wolves as fast as she could. And the 3 little bears never saw Goldilocks again. This is the end of the story, children. If you want to hear more story, please subscribe my channel. Bye-bye.